This is where I realized that I would beat all bitches up. You know, so I was at this party one time with a bunch of friends, and I was trying to split the groups up, and we were in my hometown where I go to school and stuff, but I lived in a different town, so I had friends from the rival town. But everybody was trying to fight, and I remember the fight going on, and I'm trying to split everything up, and then somebody sucker punches me, and then instantly I flip out. So then I ended up beating this one girl up, and I remember just, she grabbed my hair, and as soon as I started hitting her, she like locked up, her whole body locked up. She was like holding on to my hair, and I was just punching her, and then she fell down against the truck. I remember holding the side of the truck, just kneeing her in the face. I don't know what I was just trying to kill somebody or something. And then somebody broke it up, finally, some guys I wrestled with, and they flashlight on her, and I remember she was covered. She had like a white tank top on. There was so much blood on her, and I was like, man, I'm a bad bitch. I am a bad bitch.
Referee Mark Smith puts a halt to this bout for your winner by TKO victory, and now the newly crowned Invicta FC bantamweight champion of the world, Tonya Triple Threat Evinger.
I grew up in, well, I guess the eastern side of Missouri, out in the country. My dad's pretty tough, and my brothers are tough, and our family all the way up. My grandma was real tough, you know, and I just feel like it's just the way I kind of grew up and stuff. It's just normal to me. We grew up in like really rough. My dad used to make us like box all his buddies. I used to have to box all their sons and stuff, and we always wrestled. It was always rough house, and like there would be holes in the living room. I remember growing up being like 9 years old, and there'd be holes. I'd wake up and there's holes in the wall behind the couch and stuff. My mom was like, your dad and his friends were wrestling, and like they did stupid shit. I lived at Olympic Training Center, and 2004, we were finally getting to go to Olympics. We were supposed to go in 2000, then they ended up pulling us last minute. They would say, oh yeah, girls are gonna be in the Olympics this year, and then pull us out, and we're gonna be in and pull us out. So they did that in 2000, and we didn't get to be in the Olympics. So 2004 comes around, and they have nationals, which is in Vegas, and they had all 7 weight classes. So then we turn around and come to World Team Trials and Olympic Trials this year, you know, and then they tell us that it's just going to be 4 weight classes, and I was like, screw this sport. You don't make money, you pay to play. So I quit, and my friend had started doing jiu-jitsu and stuff in California. She's like, come out here, I'm doing this stuff. And so we went out there, moved straight to California, Sacramento, and started training. But it was good. I liked it. I definitely liked it, especially when we started punching each other. I always like these physical sports for this reason, because I can physically beat somebody, and it's just my body and my talent and my technique, and it's me physically beating another human being, you know what I mean? So I think that that's the most dominating thing you can do, and I don't know. I want to be exciting. I want to be exciting. I want people to remember it, or I want to remember it. I'm like, remember that day I beat the fuck out of that girl? That feels good. I feel like I always stayed true to myself. Like, I could have turned around and kissed Invicta's ass, just like I could turn around and kiss UFC's ass right now. But the problem is then here's me at the end of the day, mad at myself because I'm not doing what I feel like, who I am or what I feel like I need to do. So, you know, just drinking that Kool-Aid, jumping on board. Yay, UFC. No, you know, I feel like maybe that's a smart career move. In most people's eyes, and you know, I think that UFC is most people's dream though too, and that's just not, I don't know, that's not really my dream. I don't think I I just can't do it. I can't do it. At the end of the day, I'll have regrets, and I'll think about it every single day. All the regrets I've had in my career, all the mistakes I've made, I still think about all of them. So I just won't do it anymore. I won't hold my tongue if I think I need to say something, or if somebody disrespects me and I don't stand up and obviously argue back, I feel like a little punk-ass bitch, and then I go home and I'm like, why didn't I say something? And I'll think about it forever. So I feel like I don't do that anymore. I won't let myself do that, and I'm just gonna be raw and be all out there and just say what I think, do what I think, you know, so do what I think's best. And right now I think that the career move I did make and staying with Invicta and continuing to go for the belt and stuff, I think is the smartest move. I think that right now I'd be in the UFC, sitting on the sidelines, fighting once a year, not getting any love. And so at least with Invicta I'm fighting, and I might run out of opponents soon, but you know, I always have that option of UFC pulling me in or not, but Invicta's going to sign more girls. I don't care. I'll stay here forever. But I think that ultimately I'm going to get the fight that I want, the big fight that I want versus Ronda or whoever else is on top at the time. I'm not going to get that fight if I don't stay on top with Invicta. If I just come to UFC, they'll give me a fight here, a fight there, some undercard bullshit probably. They wouldn't give me a Ronda fight, I don't think. So. You know, most of the time, like right before I walk out, I'm always freaked out. I'll start to get there by myself and I can't sit by myself. I start sitting by myself, start getting in my head. I don't like it. I don't like thinking about it. I'll start thinking about, you know, maybe this is the very last time I do this. This is the last time, and I try to convince myself, just go out there and fight as hard as you can because this is going to be the last time because you're not doing this anymore. And then, you know, I go through that thought process, and then I'm like, oh shit, like I'm freaked out. I might lose, what could happen, oh this hurts, that hurts, you got all these little aches and pains that are coming out and stuff, and I think that you find reasons to lose, and I don't want that to happen to me. So I just try to keep it as real as possible and not as nervous in there, and that's the reason why I do my own hair, and I do a lot of my own, I used to wrap my own hands and all that stuff just to get my mind off it, but I don't know, I'm definitely scared. And then I walk out, and I'm always thinking I'm just going to back out. Like, I need to tell Shannon I'm not fighting, I'm not going to do this. This is the very last time. I shouldn't even be here. Even the last fight, I'm always scared. I'm always scared. And then you get in the cage, and it's fucking, you've already signed that contract's done. Now you're in the cage, you know, once they close the cage doors, it's on. And I just go in there knowing I can do a great-ass performance and beat anybody as long as I just perform. So I try not to think about the right now. I try to just, my body's just going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm just going to think about the later. So I'm just, you know, I just go in there and just fight until the round's over, and then I fight until the next round's over. And I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. I hate it. You know what I don't ever understand is why these girls don't come train with me. Especially if you're cute and you're under 135 pounds and you're fit and you have long hair and titties. You can come train with me. I'm a horrible interviewer. There's nothing to talk about. Never been good at this though. I'm like the on-the-fly comedian. I can't just be funny.